Lamborghini says that the new rear-drive Huracan LP 582 has been in the planning stages for years, the inference being that it is categorically not a reaction to complaints about the original four-wheel drive Huracan being a bit on the safe side when it comes to ultimate handling edge. Whatever the case, the new rear-drive Huracan is here, boasting 571 bhp from its 5.2-litre V10 engine, with slightly softer front suspension, super grippy front tyres, a deliberately looser tail end than before, and an asking price of £160,000, and that puts it well below a certain other rear-wheel drive rival from just up the road in Maranello. So the $64,000 question is, has Lamborghini turned the Huracan into a wild animal by making it two-wheel drive, or has it turned the car into what it always should have been all along? We went to the Losail MotoGP circuit in Doha recently to find out. Right, so this is Lamborghini's LP 582 Take 2, because I've managed to persuade them to let me have 3 laps, all on my lonesome. And guess what? First thing I've done is reach for the traction control and the ESP system, which I have switched off. I'm not really supposed to do that, but I've done it. God, it does feel, it's just so much more playful than the four-wheel drive one. I love it. I really am. Oh, just a bit of understeer there. But you've just got so much more response from the front end of this two-wheel drive one compared with the four-wheel drive car. Stops really nicely. There's a little bit of movement at the front, which I don't actually mind, because you just means you kind of know where you are. Okay, let's see. That that's better. Now I have got the ESC completely turned off. Whoops. It's a bit softer than the four-wheel drive car, about 10% softer at the front, and only about like 2 or 3% softer at the back. But the whole idea of the new suspension setup, I mean, fundamentally it's the same suspension as a four-wheel drive car, but they've softened the dampers, they've softened the spring race at the front, they've got these much softer compound tyres on the front, slightly harder compound tyres on the back, and the whole idea is to get it to turn in properly, sharper, and it does. The front end is absolutely pinned on this thing, whereas in the four-wheel drive car you've just got these sort of frustrating armfuls of understeer, which there's nothing you can do other than just kind of sit there and wait for it to go away. The two-wheel drive car is still not just as fast as the four-wheel drive car around any track, but particularly around a track like this, because of the traction. You take the traction away, you take the lap time away, it's as simple as that. I don't care about that, because the two-wheel drive car is so much more fun, it really is. So when you put it in Corsa and you turn the ESP off, you have no ESP whatsoever. If you put it in Sport, you have no traction control, but you do still have the ESP system. So if it detects that you've got to a kind of crazy angle of slide, then the ESP system will come back in. So it's only when you're in Corsa that you're completely on your own. Oh, it feels like a proper, slightly old-fashioned supercar now, and I really do love it. the fact that you could do that, that's what Lamborghini's all about, isn't it? Or it should be, not just because it will go sideways everywhere. That does kind of help though. Listen to that engine, just delicious. Absolutely delicious. Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay, I've had my fun. I've had my fun because it's possible to have fun in this car.
So finally, Lamborghini has made a proper, slightly old school kind of driver's car out of the Huracan. And good on them for that. But maybe the best news is there's more to come yet from the Huracan. As they say, watch this space. Click on the video windows to watch first drives of the Ferrari 488 GTB or the McLaren 570S. Click on the play icon to watch our latest video, or on our logo to subscribe to our channel.